we are talking about feet while we're rowing. Here's the deal. We get a lot of questions. People asking about whether we can lift our heels, whether we should put our heels down, what's important when we're actually rowing. What we're talking about is where we push through the foot, and then we'll talk about what we should do with our heels. First, if you were to squat with a barbell, let's take it from a profile. When you drop into the bottom of that squat, when you drive up, are you gonna drive through the toes and lean back? No, I didn't think so. And that's what you're doing if you lift that heel while you're rowing and push through the toe. Instead, what we want to think about is dropping down, and as we come out of a squat, we would push through our midfoot. That's exactly where we're going to push when we're rowing, is this guy right here. I'm not going to predominantly push through my heel. I'm not going to predominantly push through my toe. I'm going to push right through the midfoot for good connection to the machine. That's what I care about, because when I push through that midfoot, it allows me to access the entirety of my body, including and especially my legs. It taps into my posterior chain and allows me to start accessing that power that I have back there. That's what we care about, is getting into that power, the force, the ability to drive into the machine. That's where your speed comes from. Now, to make sure that we're in a good position for that, we care about where our feet are positioned. First, make sure that that strap is running across the widest part of your foot. Once you've got that covered, now you have the ability to access that point. If those feet are too high, you're gonna end up with that hip impinged, and you're not gonna be able to get as deep into that catch position. Therefore, you're probably gonna deviate to a lifted heel so that you can get closer. This is what we talked about, being down in the bottom of that squat on the toes and then standing, leaning back. So if I can get my feet into good position, strap running across the widest part of my foot, you can think ball of the foot or the shoelace. When I go to drive then, I need to make sure I'm connected with my whole foot, push through the midfoot. That's gonna access my posterior chain and gonna give me nice power while I'm rowing, okay? When we're doing that, we need to make sure that we are driving with the whole leg and not opening the torso early. We'll cover that in another video. This is simply where and what do we do with our feet. Dark Horse Rowing, guys, go give it a check. Go give this drill a try. Run it through, see how it affects your rowing. You'll find that you should have much more power as you do it.